It's baseball on the show, and it's coming up next. Adrian Lugo takes the mound for the home team in this contest. What do we need to know here, EK?
Well, guys, what's real special about his fastball movement, has a lot of running action, and it'll really eat up the hitters.
Adam Zahorik makes his way to the plate, and we are ready for some daytime baseball.
Shortstop, Adam Zahorik.
Too high that time with the inning's first pitch. It's ball one.
First pitch, 4 o'clock.
And now this misses as well as he's behind the leadoff man this afternoon. 2-0 now. 64 degrees our temperature here at first pitch this afternoon. And he gets this one over at the knees for the first strike.
Yeah, you don't see 2-0 changeups too often, but if you know a good hitter is going to be sitting fastball, don't give him what he wants.
And a little off to begin the afternoon as it's to 3-1 now.
And boy, this is exactly how you want your leadoff hitter to approach an at-bat. He's showing a lot of patience, and it's worked out so far.
No leadoff walk just yet as that finds the strike zone, and the count comes full at 3-2. And a fastball swung on and missed, and the leadoff man is gone to open up the ball game. And now we'll look at the starting lineup for the visitors in this one. EK, any thoughts?
Well, I'm excited to see if that man hitting sixth can keep it going. He works hard at his craft, and he really knows what works for him at the plate.
Jimmy Lundy steps in now. And that's cut on and missed. 0-1.
Well, you saw it right there. He's got a good fastball, but it's not overpowering by any means. So it's all about location and then mixing pitch speeds for him.
And boy, this at-bat is not starting off well as he's behind 0-2 now.
A lot of people think that pitch will burn straight down, but it will work back a little bit towards righties, like that one did right there.
Now a fastball here that'll wisely lay off, and it's 1-2.
Well, you know, when you're behind an account like this, it's all about changing your approach at the plate. You got to shorten up a little bit and just look to put the ball in play.
And a swing and a miss as they caught him reaching that time, and there are 2 away. And with a quick breather here, here's a look at how Tulsa will set themselves up defensively. It's brought to us by Majestic. Eric?
Well, guys, somebody you don't want to test in this outfield, the left fielder. He's got a very good arm, very aggressive, charges balls extremely well, and covers a lot of ground.
Miguel Cairo gets his first opportunity now in the top of the first with nobody on.
Yeah, and you don't want to set the early tone here by letting him cruise through the first inning. You've got to at least put up a little bit of a fight in this at-bat.
In there, no balls and a strike.
You know, a lot of times with a sinker baller out there, you're just conditioned to always look for something down. So he can surprise you with that high fastball, maybe four-seam it every once in a while, and when he does, you can forget it.
This is hit high and deep out to left. Sanchez ranging back. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. So a relatively routine start for the top of the first here. So it's on to the bottom of inning number 1, no score. Enrique Diaz gets the ball for the away side in this one. EK, what's the word on him?
Remember, guys, this is someone that will come at you with 4 different pitches. He'll change velocity, he'll go up and down, the break on the pitches makes it a real challenge for a hitter.
Jack Martinez comes to the plate to lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Tulsa, the shortstop, Jack Martinez.
And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike 1. Liner towards second. And that is through into right field for a single.
Well, good start so far for the home guys. 1, 2, 3 top half, followed by a leadoff single here to start things off in the bottom half.
Julian Vasquez steps in. He'll get his first shot at it here. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Nobody out, runner on first. And here's a ball hit in the air. Calling for it, Ramirez. Makes the play, 1 away. And with that, here's a glance at the starting lineup for the home squad. Steve, what do they need to do to get a win in this one?
I think you're going to have to try to get on the board early and then don't let your foot off. Not let them back in a ball game.
Everett Roberts gets his first opportunity now. Runner at first with 1 gone.
Yeah, it's a little unfortunate that the number 2 guy couldn't at least move that leadoff man into scoring position. And that makes it a little tougher on the middle of the order to drive in that early run.
Way late, and he's in there easily at second.
And later in the game, maybe you question this decision to run because you worry about taking the bat out of the hands of one of your best hitters. But here in a scoreless game, I doubt they're going to put him on. So that was a good job to take what's given to you.
He's set. Here's the 0-1. And that's up in the zone a bit, but a called strike. 0-2. He took second fairly easily. Any thought of third base here?
I don't think so. You've got a good hitter at the plate. A single is probably all he needs. I'd let him try to drive you in.
And he won't offer it that. Too high. 1-2.
And even on 1 and 2 now, you've got to expand the strike zone a little up there. You can't go down looking here. You've got to put this ball in play.
1 out and a runner on second base. So 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Where do you go from here?
I think he's set up for something off speed. If you can put that changeup below his knees, he won't come within a foot of it.
In tight there as he's got to turn out of the way of that one. But one thing he's shown so far, he's not afraid to work inside.
Yeah, with that base open right now, he shouldn't have to be afraid. If you do hit him, big deal. Get the next guy.
Has to be thinking strikeout here. Now this is foul tipped right into the catcher's glove as he holds on to preserve the strikeout, and there are 2 away. With a moment now, let's check out the San Antonio defense. It's brought to us by Majestic. Any thoughts, Eric?
Well, guys, one of the most exciting things we're going to have an opportunity to see in this one, the throwing arm of that catcher. He absolutely has a cannon. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if you ever saw him on the mound someday. We'll get an opportunity to watch him in this one.
Victor Miltiades, the hitter now with a chance to pick up that runner from second with 2 away.
And this could prove to be a huge at-bat in this game because you don't want to let these type of scoring opportunities slip away early.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Cairo moving to his left, and that retires the side. We've played an inning. No score here on the show. Brian Hendley makes his way to the plate. He'll get us started here in the top of the second.
Brian Hendley.
Into the windup and the pitch. And they start him out away with a called strike. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Fly ball heading for the alley. Vasquez is in pursuit, but he won't have a play. This is down and into the gap. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
Yeah, I think this was a changeup that just hung a little bit too much in the strike zone. Let's take another look at it here. Normally, you want this thing to sort of run out of steam and dip on its way out of the zone. But he starts this one up a little bit too high. And to be honest, he's pretty lucky that this one stayed in the ballpark.
Lance Leahy will stand in now with a good chance to break the seal here following the leadoff double.
Well, it's a good RBI opportunity, but you've got to remember your first job, which is to at least get that guy over to third base.
First pitch of the at-bat. And he'll take strike one on the fastball, registering at 93 that time.
That's one of those fastballs that just never feels like it's going to be a strike. It's up at the letters, and that's a tough one to do anything with.
0-1 count. Here's the pitch. And he watches one dip low and inside for a ball. 1-1. No one out with a runner at second. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one. Takes this the other way to right. That's in there. Base hit. And they'll get it in quickly. It's first and third now with nobody out.
A perfect start to the inning here in a tie ball game. You get that leadoff double, and he's moved over to third on the base hit. So now, heck, even a double play ball will get you the lead, though. I bet they'll be looking for a lot more than that.
Into the box, Rocky Gale. Now a line drive caught down there at third. And that'll be the first out of the inning.
Well, that's not a bad pitch right there. As you can see, he got him way out ahead of that changeup. But he still kept his hands back, and he was able to yank that ball down the line. He just couldn't avoid that big old glove down there at third base.
Stepping in now, Steve Ramirez. And that misses, ball one.
Now at the plate, you're looking for something up in the zone. Try and keep it in the air. Make sure you don't hit into a double play.
The 1-0 delivery. Lifted in the air to center. Vasquez has a read on it. 2 gone. The run is in to score, and they take an early 1-0 lead.
Well, nobody's going to confuse this guy with Miguel Cabrera or Chris Davis, but with the runner on third, he doesn't have to hit the ball out of the ballpark. Just has to get one deep enough out there to deliver that run from third. That's nice going.
He's set. Here it comes. Ramon Alfonso is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike one. And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now.
Nice comeback here to get it 0-2. And now you've got to put that early run behind you and make sure that this doesn't get any worse.
That misses. 1-2. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. A run on 2 hits, and they leave 1. On now to the bottom of the second. San Antonio's out in front, 1-0. Les Matsumoto will lead things off here as they'll have 5, 6, and 7 due up to start the home second.
Matsumoto.
A fastball here as they'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. This one's a strike. It's 1-1.
And he's showing some real life with that fastball. That's a great spot on a 1-0 pitch.
Pulled high in the air out to left field. Mundy has a play. He's got it one away.
And you'll see where this pitch is. It's up, but it's up far enough that he can't quite get on top of it. And he winds up lifting a lazy fly ball.
In now, Kevin Sanchez. As he takes a called strike on the black, it's 0-1. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
Yeah, a couple of mid-90s fastballs, and he hasn't been close on either one of them.
One out, nobody on. Out in front of that one, but he stays alive and will do it again on 0-2. And another foul ball. And a half-hearted attempt that time, but they'll say he broke the plane, and that's out number 2.
Batting 7.
You know, it seems like every time we check these out in show motion, it always looks like the bat breaks the plane. Look here, sure enough, I don't think he holds up in time. Looked to me like that was the right call.
Into the box now, Fernando Campos, and a foul pop behind the plate. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And here's a swing and a miss as he falls behind 0-2.
And you kind of get the sense that he's not really messing around out there too much. There hasn't been a whole lot of setting guys up here in this inning. He's just trying to get himself back into that dugout as fast as he can.
High and deep to right center. Leahy ranging back, but he's not going to get this one. It's into the gap. And he's in there safely. He's got a double.
Batting 8. Second baseman, Oliver Nunez.
So stepping in, number 17, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. From the stretch, here's the pitch. There's a good fastball on the outside corner as he'll take a look at strike 1.
Well, that one's at 94, so the velocity's good right now.
In there, and he's in control 0-2 now.
Yeah, you can't afford to be selected now. You've got to expand that zone. Try and put something in play.
Oh, 0-2, here it comes. Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. Danger averted following the 2-out double. More baseball on the show right after this. Enrique Diaz set to lead off the third. 9-1-2 due up.
Well, you know it's always a tough inning when your pitcher leads off for you because most of the time the guys just flat out can't hit. But who knows? Maybe he can get something started here and help himself out.
They set the target in, and this finds the inside corner for strike one. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2.
He's just working east and west here. He'll be fine if he just stays out of the middle.
Down and away. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Here's the 1-2 delivery. Swing and a miss as he starts the third the same way he ended the second with a punch out, 1 away.
Well, always nice to get the inning started against the pitcher, and he sets him down easily for the first out of the third.
Adam Zahoric will dig in for a second time, a strikeout victim opening up the ball game.
And remember, they got him on a fastball, so I got to figure they're going to attack him the exact same way.
In tight here with the first pitch fastball. That's 1-0. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Hit in the air to right field. Miltiades moves over. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
Yeah, just a little bit late here on the fastball, and this thing's almost by him when he makes contact. Still, he gets pretty good wood on the ball, but not enough to trouble the right fielder.
Into the box, Jimmy Lundy. As he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike.
So he's pitching himself into a perfect situation here. He gets 2 quick outs. He needs to get this guy with the middle of their order coming up. He doesn't want to mess with them with guys on base.
The 0-1. This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. And indeed it will. He throws him out at first, and the side is retired. Nothing across here this half of the inning. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3. The Missions lead it 1-0. Leading off the inning, Adrian Lugo, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Pitcher, Adrian Lugo.
And he starts him out with a strike on the outer half. Grounded up the first baseline, but this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now. The 0-2 delivery. He pulls this one into right. Leahy is there, 1 away.
Well, they've been a little unlucky so far because they're putting the ball in play, and they've hit a few of those balls really hard, but they're just not falling for him right now.
Jack Martinez will stand in. He singled to lead off the home first.
Good job of going the other way. Almost felt like he was looking to go the other way, trying to drive it to the opposite field. Let's see if he does the same thing here.
0-1, here it comes. Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2. Grounded to short. Oh, and he has some trouble with it. And they'll wind up with no play here as he reaches first safely.
Yeah, this was going to be a tough play regardless. Once he has a little bit of trouble with it, forget it. This should be an infield single all the way.
Stepping in now, Julian Vasquez. And he takes ball one. Runner at first here, one man out. That one's a called strike. Back even at one.
Oh, that's a good fastball right there. And you had to figure that he was looking for that sinker.
And he'll fall behind now to 1-2. He's running towards second. Weak roller right side. And he is in there.
Well, the hit and run is on here. He doesn't quite hit this ball exactly the way he wants to. It's a high chopper, but it's going to wind up working out for him. And this will be an infield single. So that runner's forced to stop at second base.
Standing in now, Everett Roberts. As this is popped foul behind the plate, it's strike one. Runners are at first and second with one away. Swinging a high pop-up straight back, though it looks as though he'll have room back there. And he'll put this one away in foul territory for the second out.
And now that would have fallen under the infield fly rule if it was a fair ball. No matter, he goes over to make the catch here in foul territory.
In now, Victor Miltiades, as he gets under the first pitch and sends a fly ball out to left center. And the two-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. A golden opportunity to get on the board here goes for naught. The three of us are back with more following this. Miguel Cairo is ready here as we begin the top of the fourth.
Center fielder, Miguel Cairo.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike one.
And you know what, guys? I have been really impressed so far. Not only has he used his fastball well, but he's also spotted it well. I mean, that is perfect location right on the knees.
That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
Yeah, he came with a little bit of a different look that time. This pitch is also in their knee high, and now they've got him behind in the count, 0-2.
And he reaches for one out of the zone and misses rather badly for the first out.
Boy, and he's come out with a plan against these hitters, and he's executed that plan to perfection here early on. That's 7 in a row now he's set down.
Brian Hendley strides in here. He scored a run after doubling to get on base in his first at-bat.
Boy, he had a great at-bat last time up, and he'll look for another pitch he can drive right here.
First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike.
And I tell you, he's got a good pace, a good tempo to him out there right now.
Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Squared that one up just a little late. Ready on 1-2. To 2 balls and 2. To short, hit hard. Throw on to first, 2 gone.
The batter, right fielder, Lance Leahy.
Lance Leahy will dig in. He singled his first time around. Here comes the first pitch. Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. The 0-1 delivery. And he lays off for ball one. Right there at the belt, 1-2 now.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. Leading off the inning, Les Matsumoto, and they'll need him to get something going here.
And right here is an important time for them to climb back into this one. They definitely want to even this one up sooner rather than later.
This is line to left, and that'll get down for a base hit. So he goes after the first pitch, and it's early trouble here this half of the inning.
Maybe these guys are going to start getting a little more aggressive here early in the count.
Sanchez.
This is the first pitch of the inning, and he's on base here to kick things off.
Striding into the box, Kevin Sanchez. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Well, you know, it never feels good to go down on strikes, especially looking. You wouldn't be surprised to see him be a little more aggressive in this at-bat.
Hit hard towards second. But this is hauled in by the second baseman. So after the line out on the fastball, might be a pretty good time to check out the pitch speed comparison for these two starters. And you can see that both guys are well into the 90s, 95 on one hand and just 2 miles an hour slower on the other. Now to the plate, Fernando Campos. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
And with a man on first, it'll take at least another double to bring him in.
And that's up and in for ball one. Runners on first with one down. Fastball at 94 miles an hour, and it's 1-1. One and two now as that one's fouled off. Hard liner towards short. So this is pulled in by the shortstop.
Yeah, that's a good read right there at first base. Now, this play's right in front of him, so even though this ball's hit hard, he's got enough time to make it back safely.
Into the box, Oliver Nunez, as he'll take a look at ball one. Two out with the man at first. 2-0.
This is a good approach when you're facing a pitcher you're not too familiar with. Take a look at a few and see what he's got.
2-1 after the foul ball there. Two balls and a strike. Here it comes. Too high that time, and it's 3-1.
And he's got a little bit of work to do now to avoid that first walk.
Slapped hard the opposite way. And a little self-preservation down at first as he pulls that one in to end the inning. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and one man left aboard. We played 4 full. San Antonio's out in front, 1-0. Rocky Gale heads for the box to
Leading
start
off
off
for
the
San
5th in
Antonio.
this one.
Catcher, Rocky Gale.
Sinker to open the AB in there for strike 1.
Boy, we're more than halfway through this game, and he's thrown a first pitch strike to 70% of the batters he's faced, so he's pitching very, very well right now.
Oh, he looked like a caveman swinging a club on that one. It's 0-2 now.
Now he's just running right through these guys. Absolutely worn them down.
Fastball got him looking as that had 2-seam action on it. 1 gone.
And boy, you talk about a guy getting himself in a groove. How about 10 in a row? He's retired now. He's just making it look easy.
Now at the plate, Steve Ramirez earned himself an RBI with a sac fly his last time at the plate. First pitch coming. Here it is. Hit high and deep out to left center field. Vasquez going back to the track. He gets there, and that's the 2nd out.
Now batting.
This play right here is all about getting a great read and a good angle on the ball when it's hit. Great jump, runs it down, and that saves extra bases.
Into the box now, Ramon Alfonso. As he'll take a look at his strike on the outside corner, it's 0-1.
Well on his way to another good inning right here, and you see the pitch count. It's not even close to being a factor just yet.
2 out, nobody on. A little bouncer. That winds up foul for the 2nd strike. Holds off on the slurve that time, and it's 1-2.
Not a real good 0-2 there. You don't necessarily want it in the zone, but you do want to at least give him something to think about.
And a fastball. Tough take there, but it's even back at 2-2.
And the hope was that he would have chased one of those pitches, but now on 2-2, I don't think you fool around anymore.
And that one never threatened the zone. It's gone full now to 3-2.
So many times pitchers will get ahead and they'll start to mess around, and the next thing you know, it's a full count like it is here.
Strike 3 called as he can't get the bat off his shoulders. Side retired. Adrian Lugo will come forward now to start things out against his opposite number. And these two have matched each other pitch for pitch here through the first half or so of this ball game.
Yeah, I think we had an idea runs might be hard to come by. No, maybe not this hard to come by, but both of these guys have been just about flawless so far.
Oh, much too tardy on the fastball. 1-1. And he pumps the fastball by him here. 1-2 now.
Yeah, still a little late with that swing. He's got to get going a little sooner.
Able to protect the plate with 2 strikes, and he'll see another one. This is popped high in the air toward the right side of the infield. Ramirez is over, and he puts it away for the first out.
This has been the story all afternoon. They have just not been able to get on top of his fastball. Here's another pop-up to prove it.
Jack Martinez will step in now. He's singled twice to this point.
Yeah, he's just been putting the ball in play, and so far it's working out nicely for him. Sometimes it is that simple.
First offering on its way. Swing and a liner, but foul. 1 out, nobody on. And here's a ball lifted high into foul ground down the right field line. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
You see this ball start slicing away from him toward the end here, but he winds up staying right with it and running it down.
Standing in now, Julian Vasquez, as he'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike 1. Ball 1.
Well, you know, things have gone his way more often than not so far this afternoon, but he certainly didn't get any help on that one.
A ball and 2 strikes, the count now with the bases empty and 2 away.
Yeah, 1 pitch away now from getting through 5 shutout innings. And I'll tell you what, the way he's throwing, this could turn out to be a night off for the bullpen.
Hit hard on the ground to the right. To his right, Ramirez. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So a strong start on the mound as he's blanked him through the first 5. 5 innings complete. The Missions lead it 1-0. Enrique Diaz gets the call to bat for himself with his guys up a run here in the 6th inning.
You got to love a manager that lets his pitchers contribute to their own cause. He's got the lead right here, so don't fix it if it ain't broke.
Watches a fastball right there for strike 1. Well, for that man right there, only the 1 run allowed. How discouraging is that when you're pitching your heart out and you're just not getting the support?
Well, the good pitchers really don't let it get to them. They know that it cuts both ways. Sometimes you give up 5 runs and your guys score you 8. You just have to focus on holding up your end of the bargain.
Trying to strike him out for the 2nd time. Ball swung on and hit high down the line in left, but it'll get back in among the crowd, so the count holds at 0-2. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2.
Well, these are just extra pitches adding to your pitch count. I don't see why you wouldn't just go right after him.
Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Struck him out, and he becomes the 9th strikeout victim thus far.
Yeah, he's able to set down his opposite number there, and I'll tell you, these 2 guys have pretty much matched each other pitch for pitch so far.
Adam Zahorik will stand in now. He's struck out and flied out, 0 for 2 thus far. And here's a fastball called for strike 1.
And maybe that's off the black just a little bit, but when you're around the plate as much as he's been, you're going to find that you're going to get a few calls like that.
That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Bases are empty, one man out. To first, Roberts gloves it, and he'll take this to the bag himself, and there are 2 away now.
Well, that's just good pitching right there. Really ties him up with that fastball in on the hands, and he hits just a simple ground ball there for the easy out.
Jimmy Lundy will dig in for the 3rd time now. He's struck out and bounced out in his first 2 trips. First pitch on its way. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Ground ball sent back up the middle. And this will continue on untouched into center field. Just went right past him.
Center fielder number 6, Miguel.
And you know what? These guys have gone a long time without a base runner. You have to go all the way back to the 2nd inning for their last one, because they haven't been able to solve this guy at all.
Miguel Cairo will stand in now. He flew out in his first time around and then was a strikeout victim last time. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Hit hard on the ground towards second. Backhanded. Throw to second for the force out, and the side is retired. So no runs on a hit here, no errors, 1 man left on. Heart of the order, 3, 4, and 5 coming up. San Antonio's out in front, 1-0. Leading off the inning, Everett Roberts, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
And in a pretty close game so far, they'd love to see this guy get on base so they can get a rally started to get back in this thing.
Fastball in there for a called strike. Not too many strikeouts on the ledger for him so far, but it hasn't really mattered.
Yeah, I think ideally you'd like to see him miss a few more bats, but as long as you're keeping guys off balance and you're letting your defense help you, you don't need to strike a ton of guys out to be successful.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Swing here on the fastball, and this will get fouled off to the right side. Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. Heading out towards shallow right. Leahy has to come in a few steps, but he has it for out number 1.
Well, this is one of those situations where his guys got him the lead early on, and he's been in complete control ever since. I mean, he's barely been threatened out there.
Victor Miltiades will stand in again. He's flown out in each of his first 2 plate appearances thus far. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
You know, he's pitched a really nice ball game to this point, but this is a big moment for him. Getting through the heart of this order at this stage of his outing would be huge.
And it's quickly 0-2. Ready with the 0-2. Down the first baseline, but a foul ball, and the count holds at 0-2. A little late on the fastball, but he's able to spoil that one off, and he'll get another chance. Another foul ball, and this battle will continue. On its way, the 0-2 pitch. Breaks his bat as this one's popped up. Zahorik is there for it, and he makes the catch for the second out.
Well, I'll tell you, that bat is just miserable. I mean, I think the bat finally just said, look, I've had enough.
Les Matsumoto will stand in now with 2 away, trying to avoid another 1-2-3 inning.
Yeah, this has been total domination these past few innings. They haven't been able to mount any kind of threat whatsoever.
Two out, nobody on. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Mundy will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. Back here for Texas League Baseball on the show. 7th inning straight ahead, but first let's take a look at the game summary for the first 6 innings of baseball. Brian Hindley will stand in here to start the 7th. EK, it's been a pitching and defense afternoon all throughout.
Yeah, neither starter looking like he's ready to blink. Neither one of them looking all that tired just yet.
Action in the bullpen now as a right-hander begins to throw out there. Ripped on the ground to first. Roberts takes it in, and he'll take this to the bag of 3 unassisted for the first out.
Now batting, right fielder, Lance Leahy.
Lance Leahy will stand in now. He's singled and struck out in 2 trips. Swinging a hard liner to short. On to first, and it's a quick start to the 7th as now there are 2 away.
Yeah, it's not like he needed any help. He's pitching well enough as it is, but this is now 2 pitches and 2 outs here in the inning. And he's growing more and more confident with every passing batter.
Rocky Gale will stand in again. He lined out his first time around and then was a strikeout victim last time up.
Yeah, we'll see if he can get back to the swing he put on the ball in his first at-bat. He got himself a nice solid line drive that just didn't fall.
And a fastball is in there for strike 1.
He's done a really good job of kind of getting ahead of hitters here by throwing first pitch strikes to 70% of the batters he's faced, and that's why he's doing so well.
Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Two and 2. Froze him for strike 3, and that retires the side.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's time for the traditional 7th inning stretch.
Kevin Sanchez steps into the box as the leadoff hitter here in the bottom of the 7th.
And so far in this one, they're still getting shut out. So this leadoff at bat could be huge if he can just get on base, because they've been held in check all game.
In for a strike, it's 1-1. And he comes back with a fastball. 1-2 now. I'll tell you, he's been living on that corner all afternoon.
And you can tell, guys at the plate, they're starting to get frustrated. He just hasn't made many mistakes at all. And when he has, they've been out of the zone.
This is pulled into right, but this is right at him in right field as he hardly has to move to take it in for the first out.
Making a bid here to get on base is the potential tying run. But this ball just didn't want to drop for him and winds up finding the outfielder's glove.
Stepping in now, Fernando Campos. As he'll take a look at a high strike that time, it's 0-1.
The further this game goes along, you get the sense that sooner or later, somebody's going to run into one of these fastballs and hit one out of here.
Line to the right side. And that's in for his second hit of the afternoon.
Back into the stretch for him again as we take a look at his line so far. It's almost like he's kept that shutout going with smoke and mirrors because he's definitely given up his share of base runners. They just haven't amounted to anything so far.
So a pivotal moment here, and digging in now, Oliver Nunez. And he does so representing the possible go-ahead run. And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike, 0-1.
Well, he's really kept himself in the game here by throwing first pitch strikes to about 70% of the batters he's faced. That's kept him in the ballgame and kept his team in the ballgame.
Barely able to make contact, down 0-2 now. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Pause and the 0-2. Swing and a line drive, but this will be foul. The 0-2 home. Neither guy giving in here, and they'll do it again. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Smoke toward the hole, and that's through for a hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
All right, now just playing a little station-to-station baseball, and nothing wrong with that at this point in the ballgame. Especially because now you get that possible tying run into scoring position at second base. Still just 1 out. And meanwhile, you also get the potential go-ahead run on base as well.
Steve Golden.
Chop foul right at home plate. It's strike 1. Now he lifts a high pop-up, drifting into foul territory on the right side. Ramirez is over, and he tucks it away for the second out.
Yeah, a good pitch there as he gets the pop out on the fastball as we take a look at his pitch breakdown so far.
Martinez.
Jack Martinez gets a shot now with 2 men on and 2 away here in inning number 7.
And we'll see here if he can come through. It can be discouraging to see opportunities like this late in a ball game go untapped.
Hits the bottom of the strike zone here with the sinker. Strike 1. Big spot. 2 out, possible tying and go-ahead runs on base. Belted high and deep into right center. Leahy ranging back, and he tracks it down. And this ball game is over.
Wow, just a really great game to watch from beginning to end. A well-pitched 1-0 ball game. This is just a broadcaster's dream.
Time for one final check of the line score as you see the key players there in this shutout victory. And guys, you can't win if you can't score, so there's probably not a whole lot of debate about who'll take home Topps Player of the Game honors in this one.
Yeah, definitely no debate as far as I'm concerned. He was really in complete control the whole way through. Only really got into trouble a few times, and he winds up with a complete game shutout.
So that just about does it. For EK, Psycho, and the crew, I'm Matt Vasquez. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, get those smartphones and tablets out and head over to theshownation.com. The Missions are victorious here. They win it 1-0. So long, everybody.
Fans, our final line score. First, for the victorious Missions. 1 run on 3 hits. No errors. They left 2 men on base. For the Drillers, no runs, 7 hits, no errors. They left 7 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 20 minutes. Thanks for joining us this afternoon. And please drive home safely.